what are agents missing out on by not talking about desktop as a service? So there's a lot to that, right? From a financial perspective, certainly potentially leaving a lot of value on the table. A lot of potential contractual value, a lot of long-term engagement, a lot of stickiness is the term that I believe is in vogue these days. But again, I'll probably leave that conversation more for the channel managers to have with the agents around things like commissions and spiff and everything like that. To me, from a technical perspective, it's the whole mentality of, look, frankly, if you're not having these conversations with your customer, someone else is, right? Or at least at the very least, someone else has the potential to be. And once decisions start to be made around gravitating to a DaaS provider or a DaaS solution that we talked about in a variety of other topics, all of the additional things that go into this solution, right? So things like licensing for tools, things like managed services, how DaaS can tie into your unified communications platform, how it can further enable your contact center solution, and by proxy, your collaboration solutions too. So it's very easy for the DaaS conversation to become an all-encompassing conversation. And it takes that one part of a potential customer's IT stack and can grow like a weed to ultimately encapsulate the entirety of that IT stack. By again, DaaS is for an organization that doesn't have desktop as a service and isn't a VDI organization today, to move into a VDI or DaaS solution fundamentally alters the way that they work. So what do we know about change, right? Well, we know that change can be dramatic, and when a customer is going to start to embrace it, it's a domino effect of that change now affecting every other facet of their business. So the real question for an agent is, do you want to be part of those conversations, or do you want to be more reactionary to, hey, I started down a path with Zach's company and I'm going to institute a DaaS solution with him, and that affects these other 4 things that you're going to be doing with me. So, hey, at the end of our current contracts, I'm going to have decisions to make as to whether I continue to do that with us or whether I have to go elsewhere and do it with the company who's also providing my DaaS solution. Not say that they necessarily have to or will, but why leave that potential option on the table as a possibility if you can have that level of control over the way that they're consuming these services?